Well, hello there to my friends near and far. Well, as you know, we are just rounding the corner to the end of another summer. It's painful to say. I love the summer weather myself. I love everything that summer brings along with it. I love being outdoors, as I'm sure many of you do as well. It brings our peak season with it, although it's been an odd one this year, as we all know. That being said, the end of summer, here we are entering the last week of August, brings with it kids going back to school or not. It brings with it shorter days, which I don't like. It brings with it weather cooling off, which I really don't like. There's nothing more this guy hates than cold weather and snow, which makes me wonder why I've done nothing but move further north as I've grown older. That being said, it also brings with it something exciting right around the corner that I really look forward to all year long. And that is the second week of September every year is Housekeeping Week. That's right, Housekeeping Week. September 13th through 19th it is this year, the second week of September every year, folks. So, as I told you last year, I would highly suggest you go ahead and put it in your calendar as an annual reminder so that you have so much plenty of time to prepare for it and make it really memorable. That being said, all year should be housekeeping week, especially what we're dealing with now. We've got all these different changes that we've had to evolve with. Housekeeping, the jobs that our housekeeping teams do for us is so paramount to our success that housekeeping week should be celebrated in some way, shape, or form throughout the year. And I think we would all agree with that. Many of us, I've been in housekeeping often throughout my entire career, but I should say some of us have had to jump into housekeeping over the last few months. And we've maybe learned some things. We've learned the gravity of this role, some of the challenges. It's demanding work. It's very physical. It's very tiring. And I think that it behooves us all to really take this seriously and to take a couple of the bullet points I'm about to tell you and really ensure that your housekeeping week, especially, but carry this theme throughout the year, really touches on these bullet points. Make it about recognition, make it about thankfulness, which I talk about a lot. Make it about inclusiveness, including our housekeeping team in with the other teams in the hotel. Everyone is the massive part of our success. Make it about fun, finally. All right, so as I said, Housekeeping Week is the second week of September every single year. This year it is September 13th through 19th, 2020. There are some things that you can do during Housekeeping Week. I'm just going to give you some ideas as I did last year as well in my video. Some I'm going to repeat, but I got a couple new ones this year. And I'm sure as creative as everyone is on these videos that listens to me and is out in our teams, you will think up amazing things that have never crossed my bald little brain, all right? And if you do, I'd love to hear them. So clearly some of the things we think about is providing lunch every day or a couple days or one day throughout the week, what have you. Jimmy John's sandwiches, they do those cater out trays. They're not that pricey. Those work really well. Who doesn't love a Jimmy John's sandwich? You get a good variety in there. You can usually call your Jimmy John's. It's nearby. Phone's ringing. I'm sorry about that. You can normally call your Jimmy John's that is nearby the morning of, and they will have food prepared for you for your team by noon at the latest, right on time, because they are freaky fast. Think about doing a taco day if you've got a kitchen there at your hotel, if you're not select service. Taco bar always goes over well. Who doesn't love taco bar? Maybe one morning bring in donuts or bagels or both for your crew. Ice cream bar, ice cream sundaes in the afternoon one day, or root beer floats one afternoon. I remember the example from 3 years ago about bomb pops. I forget which property it was that the housekeeping team thoroughly enjoyed bomb pops in the afternoon. Who'd have thunk it? Something so simple, seriously, bomb pops, but who doesn't love a bomb pop on a hot day? So, Jimmy John's, pizza, breakfast pizza, think about some variety. Always think about potential dietary needs and restrictions as well. We don't want to forget anyone's specific needs and have them not be included because remember, we're talking about inclusiveness as well. So I said Jimmy John's, maybe a taco bar, um, donuts or bagels in the morning, or some of those, even just stop at your supermarket and get a couple of those big slice them up giant strudel type things. People love those too. A bunch of sugar, get you going in the morning, hyped up, ready to go. Get a good pot of coffee for them, some nice coffee, something like that. Who doesn't love it? Some other things that I've done in the past, had a manager car wash for the housekeepers. All the managers from other departments get outside and wash all the housekeepers' cars. It's fun, it's outdoors, you talk with each other, spray each other with the hose, whatever. We got to have fun at work, you guys. If you can't have fun at work, or at least try, then we got a problem. And we got to help each other have fun at work these days, especially. Housekeeping Olympics. That one works too. I tell you what, if you can't tell, I get hyped up about this stuff. I love housekeeping week. I love doing things for our teams. Housekeeping Olympics. Take from it what you will. Different types of games throughout the week, something to break up the afternoon, different contests. Have a winner or whatever, or winner every day. Make a big deal about it. Get a Burger King crown or something that you pass around. I don't know. Do they even still do Burger King crowns? I don't know. Bed making competition, that's a common one. Hotels do that all the time. And you know what? As I'm saying these things, team, take videos of them, take photos. We want to see it. Make a big deal about it. Post these things on your property Facebook page. Share them on your Twitter or your property LinkedIn if you have it. Get them to us. Get them to me, or get them to Jen at the corporate office so that we can get posted on our Regency Hotel Management LinkedIn page and make a big deal about your teams, about our awesome crews that are out there doing the hard work. And also on, let's see, whatever Facebook page, whatever social media you got. LinkedIn and Facebook are awesome ones, though, like I said. And please get them to us because we want to get them on Regency One as well, all right, on the news and updates section. So, towel folding contest, love it. We got a few properties out there that commonly do towel animals on their beds, so they're going to have a one-up on this. Casper, which they do really cool dogs on their pet-friendly room beds, by the way. Sorry, Renee, if I gave that away to everyone. Should I asked you. Prizes, having fun is what matters. Prizes are not the most important thing, but everybody loves prizes, all right? So if you can think up something, it doesn't have to be big. It can be things you got on hand, can be a bag of popcorn or a tin of popcorn, can be, I don't know, movie passes. I don't know, theaters aren't even really open in a lot of places right now. Get creative. My gosh, you all are a lot more creative than I am. Make mid-afternoon things, like I said, mid-afternoon activities, breaks up an afternoon. People are starting to get winding down. The day's getting long at that point. We are tired. Have a little fun in the middle of the afternoon. If we're going to do breakfast a day or two, if we're going to do lunch a day or two for them, break up the afternoon a day or two at least as well. So that being said, as I said last year, our housekeepers are in fact VIPs. They absolutely are. Treat them like VIPs during this week, and think about it throughout the year. Provide them a little gift box maybe at the end of the week with some type of VIP amenity in it, some things that we might provide to our VIP guests that we sometimes have our housekeepers place in rooms for us. Maybe give it to them this time. With a thank you card in each box for each housekeeper that the managers throughout the property have all signed off on, the front office has signed off on. It's special. Make it personalized. Make the message personalized in these cards. That's super important. And think about, as this is something new that I thought through, think about through the week having a featured housekeeper or housekeepers of the day. So some way to broadcast to the team a little bit about that housekeeper, a little bit about that team member that, oftentimes they come in, they clock in, they go do their work, and then they're done. And they don't feel that inclusiveness. And a lot of the rest of the property might not know some of them that well. Their kids, their families, what they like to do. I mean, include them. They are a massive part of our team. And everybody's got to know everybody a little bit. It's important. It's important. These times are tough right now. And the more we can be there for each other, be people with each other, not just coworkers. That's super crucial right now. So, like I say, write up a little profile of them and share it amongst the team or something. Now, clearly make sure it's nothing they don't want shared or anything like that, but just something to think through, so we get to know each other a little bit better. We can have some good conversation with each other when we see each other in the hallway and things. Be sure to welcome new housekeepers if you've got any new housekeepers on any one of these days. Make a big deal to have them welcome and included. And one thing, like I said last year, that's awesome. If you've got that one room attendant or that one laundry crew member that just loves Diet Coke, loves Dr. Pepper, loves Snickers bars or something, go out and get them a box of them, or go out and get them a case of pop. And just say, hey, you know what? You're here all the time. You work hard. I know you love this. Here, this is for me. That's little things. I mean, you can get a case of pop for what? A couple bucks? You're thinking of them and they're going to notice it. And they're going to love that because they look forward to that little treat throughout their day. And you know what? If it's what makes them tick, I want them to have it, right? Team, like I said, think about recognition, think about thankfulness, inclusiveness, and making it a little fun. And think about it throughout the year, not just this one week. All right? You know what? You've got a little bit of time now to plan for this. I certainly hope we all do. Make it a good week. You do not have to spend big money on this team because I know money is so tight right now. We all know it. It does not have to be pricey. It does not have to be expensive. You can make an impact just by your presence, just by the thoughtfulness, by putting a little extra effort into it. That's usually what it takes. All right. Thanks so much. You have the best day ever, and I appreciate your time, everyone. Make it a great day.